Hi everyone, this is Perry with the Hampton Network, and as you guys know on this channel, we focus, primarily on affiliate marketing. That's going to include digital content and email marketing. We also focus on cryptocurrency, investing, personal finance, video creation, online business, and passive income. But what I want to do today is bring you a great video on the cryptocurrency in particular. Honeyminer. I don't know, if you guys are familiar with the cryptocurrency mining, but I will keep this video as basic and simple as I can, especially for newbies or beginners. So if you're involved with cryptocurrency, you do know one part of it is mining if you choose. So now mining can be very, very technical, and it can require a lot of very expensive equipment. I mean, if you buy these serious ASIC miners and, if you want to mine Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, that's a lot to do. So basically this Honeyminer software, it can be used as an app, or it can be used on your laptop or your desktop computer, and it'll actually mine certain crypto for you. And at the end, it'll convert it to Bitcoin, and then you'll be able to withdraw it. So if you're thinking of passive income, for me, this is one of my many passive income streams, and this is one of the smaller ones, only because I've just got started on this about 5 or 6 months ago. So I wanted to wait until I was very familiar with this tool, or the software rather, and also I wanted to make sure I was able to make a withdrawal completely into my cold storage wallet, which, as you may or may not know, I use a Ledger Nano S and a Ledger Nano X. In addition to other exchanges to store my crypto on. So I was able to do that. I made a withdrawal. So I just want to, now that I know everything works fine, I want to, bring you this video. So basically, like, so Honeyminer is a crypto miner. And as you can see here, this is the home page. And I'll click on the Start Earning Now button here in just a second to kind of show you what happened. So it only takes a minute. It's very easy to use. And basically what they do is, you'll join, download the software, become a member of the Honeyminer community. You go ahead, it runs on your computer, desktop, or laptop. You can share your extra GPU and CPU power, or just CPU power, which granted you won't mind that much because of CPU unless you have a high powered CPU, but you'll definitely want to, if you have a GPU, you'll earn more crypto. So basically, your computer mines all, this is Dash, Monero, Ethereum. I'll primarily focus on Ethereum. So it mines these separate coins, and it could be mining others. But basically what it does is take whatever it mines, it'll convert it to Bitcoin automatically. And then you get the Bitcoin in your account once you withdraw it and transfer it over to your cold storage or whatever exchange you want to store it on. They also have a kind of a calculator, a tool where you can calculate your earnings here. And what they say is, excuse me, very important. If you're using the GPU, it shows, you can, anywhere on your PC, if you run the GPU, you can make anywhere from $15 to $75 per GPU per month. Now, this is just an average. It's also going to depend on what high-powered GPU or PC that you have, okay? So this is just an estimate. And what they're doing is based on the potential, if you HODL all this maintenance, how much Bitcoin you hold, okay? And it's based on an annual Bitcoin growth rate of 20%. Matter of fact, this year, if I'm mistaken, Bitcoin has went up roughly over 100%. That's just this year alone, but it can vary. So they're just kind of being conservative and based it off of 20%. So as you can see, let's say if you have a GPU and you can average 15 to 75 bucks, use it. This is just an estimate. I really wouldn't use this. I'll show you a better way to do this shortly. But basically, they say within 5 years, this is the amount you could earn. In 10 years, this is the amount you could earn if you had these, high-powered PCs with a GPU running Honeyminer, okay? So, excuse me. So when it comes to security, they are clearly very secure. And, it is anonymous and encrypted. It's very secure. You see the HTTPS here. So it's very safe. I've used it. They offer two-factor authentication, which is extremely important. I use it with all of my crypto assets. So it's actually very, very safe to use. And I expanded one FAQ here because the other ones are pretty simple. But this one, where the actual Honeyminer harm my computer, the answer is definitely no. But what I found is when I installed this about 5 or 6 months ago, My and I use Norton 360 as my antivirus software. It did pop up and say, "Hey, we don't. This is an unknown application." So all I had to do was temporarily just turn off the antivirus, install Honeyminer, then just turn the antivirus back on. It was that simple. That was 5 or 6 months ago. You may or may not have to do that today because this particular software has been around for a while now. So that's just FYI, just to let you know, if you do decide to install this, you may get that message from your antivirus software to say, hey, this is pretty much unknown. You might want to, be careful, but this is completely harmless. I'm running on my laptop right now. So, and I'm also doing this, shooting this video on my actual desktop. So what I'm going to do now, excuse me, to show you the difference, I'm going to go over to my actual account. So here I've logged into Honeyminer, as you can see. And this is Satoshi's. No, this is not. This is a Satoshi value. I wished it was the US dollar value, but this is Satoshi value. And the Satoshi value is like, just think of it this way. One Satoshi to one Bitcoin is like 1 penny to the 1 US dollar. Just kind of take a look at that one. I'll show you another illustration of that in just a second, okay? So as you can see right now, I'm roughly on, looks like I'm on level 546. So the next when I get to level, well, it shows me how many Satoshi or XP I have to get till I get to level 547. But basically my next bonus will be 123 Satoshi. So remember, I've been doing this for, I think, about 5 or 6 months now. So right here, it just shows, this is the current balance, which is $11.31. Remember, I've already made a withdrawal. So I've already done that. So right now I have, I'll be talking about Hotel Honey in a second, because I have on my laptop, I have a Hotel Honey GPU running. I have to purchase that, and I'll show you a little bit more about that. And I have my, I have a Intel i5 processor on my laptop. It's a CPU, so it's not doing much mining. The GPU is doing much, much better. This kind of give you the snapshot of just your latest transactions. Once again, these numbers are in Satoshi. This is US dollar, okay? So let's move on to the activity here. So it currently shows CPUs active 0. Now remember, I'm filming this from my desktop. If I were over on my laptop, it would show 1 CPU active and 1 GPU active, okay? But because I'm currently on my shooting a video with my desktop, it just shows my active GPU, which is web-based. The 24-hour potential sats that I could mine is 3,694 sats. My monthly potential is at this point 110,820 sats. So let me go over here. This is 99 Bitcoin's website. I have a Satoshi to USD calculator. So right here, as you can see, it said the potential of a monthly potential to mine 110,820 sats. So let me go ahead and put that in here, 110,820. So go ahead and put this in, and that shows roughly, $9.10 per month. Okay, so roughly I'll be mining $9.10 per month. Now remember, that's solely based on the current price of Bitcoin today, which is roughly somewhere around 8,200, 8,250. If the price of Bitcoin goes up, which it certainly will in the upcoming months and year or so, this potential here is going to grow exponentially. So I just want to make sure you kind of keep that in the back of your mind right now. Let's go here to the money tab here, or the link. So you can see the breakdown in Satoshis and the US dollar. Remember, I've taken a withdrawal, and this is what I've got in bonuses because of these different levels I've been through. This shows your latest transactions, and I have a bunch of them. So let's just go ahead and go to transactions. So here's the transactions. You can see I have roughly 1,830 pages of transactions because it records everything. You can see the times here. 10:35, 10:41, 10:51, 10:52 is constantly mining. Let's click on withdraw here. So when you want to withdraw, all you really have to do, just notice one thing. The minimum transaction fee is roughly a couple of pennies or something. The minimum transaction size you need to withdraw. So you can withdraw 50 cents, $1, 20 cents, whatever you want. And it's going to be withdrawn in Bitcoin. It shows you what you currently have available. You can put in the amount of Bitcoin you want to withdraw here. As you can see, I have my Ledger Nano S set up so it'll automatically go there once I hit withdraw. And that's how easy it is to withdraw. Okay, so now let me go back up here to account. I want to show you matter of fact, before I do that, let me talk about the mining here. So I'm on whattomine.com, this website, and I was kind of looking at the current hash rate that I'm using for my GPU, okay, which is 25 megahash, okay, per second. Right now the hardware cost, which is $66, that's what I'm paying to get this hash rate for 3 months. So all you really have to do is, this is Ethereum, you're basically mining Ethereum. So all you have to do, the current BTC value, and I want you to take note of this right here. Right now, this is what Bitcoin is trading at, maybe just a little bit higher or a little bit lower. I haven't went live and checked it yet. But all you really have to do to calculate this is to put in your hardware cost, which is that $66 for 3 months. Remember, it's 3 months if you want to buy 25 megahertz of a GPU, okay? And once you hit calculate, I've already done it. It's going to show you basically you'll make $9.41 per month. Okay, so the reason why I show you this, if it costs $66 for 3 months, right, and you're making $9.41 per month, let's go ahead and do this real quick. 9.41 times 3. And I apologize, that's my home phone. Okay, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that phone call. So basically, if we're going to be making roughly $9.41 per month, we'll do it times 3 months, because remember, we purchased 3 months at $66 for the hardware cost. Okay, so that's roughly $28.23. That's what you're going to make in 3 months. And that doesn't seem too appealing, especially since you spent $66. So what I want you to do is just take note of that. But that's only because the current Bitcoin price is at $82.50. Now, let me just put in... if let's say the Bitcoin price earlier this year, it went to 14,000. Its all-time high was 20,000. Let's just set it at that. And in my opinion, it's probably going to exceed the 40,000 by the end of next year, maybe even 50,000 by the end of next year. But let's just put in 20,000, which was its all-time high a year or two ago, or a couple of years. Back in 2018, the late 2017, early 2018, the all-time high was 20,000. I'm going to go ahead and calculate this just so you can see. Just as an example, okay? So right here would definitely be worth it, because you'd be making 22 per month. So 2281 times 3, okay? That's 68.43. So you got back your $66 value. Now remember, this is just the GPU that you're paying for. If you have a CPU or even your own GPUs, that number's going to get a little bit higher. So I just kind of want to show the example. And if, like I said, the higher the price of Bitcoin goes, the more you'll earn in rewards. So hopefully, you know, that's, I try to keep it as simple as I could. It's actually very, very easy to calculate this. And I certainly, as from passive income perspective, I actually think it's worth it. Right now, you know, I may not be, making quite a bit only because the Bitcoin price is where it is. But right now in this market, we're actually doing... The market's kind of low at this point. However, I do expect it to increase exponentially here within the next 6 months to a year or two. I think this market is actually going to be huge, and it's going to be very exciting for a lot of people. So if you're not into cryptocurrency, you may want to consider this. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Make sure you do your own research as you're planning to do it in any type of investments. And, you know, cryptocurrencies is certainly a volatile market. So I kind of want to just give you that rundown on Honeyminer. And I really think it's, I actually like the software. They have a mobile app. It's on the iOS store, on the Apple store rather, that you can get if you wanted to download the app. But what I want to show you real quick before we close out here, I've already added in a GPU, but if you want to go to Hotel Honey and buy a GPU, so let's just go add GPU here, and I'll kind of show you what this looked like, okay? So right here, you see the 25 megahash here. This is what I have. I've already purchased it, but for 3 months, it's 66. If you only get 6 months, it's 129, okay? So let me click on 250. This is 10 times. You're going to see this a much larger price, but you get back you make more the higher megahash you have. So that's kind of how you add that. Here's the key point. So you have to be already involved in crypto. You need Bitcoin, because when you decide to use this option, you have to send the exact amount here, okay, to this Bitcoin address at Honeyminer, okay? And then you just put your email address there, and then you check this, okay, and make sure that you've actually only sent this much to this address. Then the mining, once you click this, everything will be fine, but it's going to take, hours for them to get everything set up for you. So don't expect as soon as you buy this that you're going to automatically see it in your account right away. It's going to take a number of hours before they actually start to mining. So that's pretty much it. I certainly hope you got some value out of this video. And like I said, if you do like the video, please like, subscribe, and share. Also click the notification bell so you can be notified of future videos that I release, and I'll be doing them every day for a while now. So also I'll leave a link in the description to Honeyminer if you want to get started. And just remember, it's actually free. If you want to just use your CPU, then you don't have to pay any money at all. You can just simply download Honeyminer and start mining. Just note that as you're mining, you're not going to make a lot depending on the power, how powerful your CPU is. So that's very important. But you do have the option to buy GPU power here with Honeyminer. So with that, I'll go ahead and close this out, and I'll see you in the next video.